Hi my friends, today we model this part which is called safety valve 3/4 inch. The drawing is here. I still created drawings for not so complex models. You see this contour with the dimensions 3, radius 1, radius 23 spherical, then these two fillets, 9 is here, but if we have here a hexagon, 33, 54, diameter of 35. We start with this volume. This part is taken from Timoteo Soto drawings, and you can download it by watching the tutorial number 182, as you can see here. The part is this one, and it is taken from this assembly. You can create the assembly by using all the parts. The assembly is called valvula de seguridad 3/4 inch. Model each part and create this assembly. It's at your disposition. Let's start. New standard millimeters IPT, start sketch XY, and I start with a special drawing. What special drawing? A hexagon. A hexagon with its corner placed on the same horizontal with the center point. The dimension for the key is 32, but I want to have the distance between the corners, my friends, as a driven dimension, of course, because this is fully constrained already. I accept this. I go to parameters, or I select this tool, and I place here a name, corners, with a value which is important to the next sketch. Finish and hide. Having a name of this parameter, we create a new sketch, the one we want to have for the first volume, radius of 23, then a vertical line with a dimension of 54, which is a center line at a distance of 33 button to the center, and of course this line placed on this center point. Then I draw some lines. 1, this is 3, I know it. And then I go right here. We continue with a vertical, a sloped, a vertical, and back to the bottom end. dimensions. 30 degrees is this. 30 is this diameter. Then here diameter is 35. Trim. This and also this. This diameter is the parameter, my friends. This is the corner. List parameters, and corners is the single one with a name. Corners. Okay, we apply a fillet of 1 between these two entities. The last dimension needed is 9. Dimension 9. There is another fillet of 3 between these two, and 2 the other corner. Finish sketch. You see this small point, which is a pin, which means fully constrained sketch. Revolve. Okay. This is the first volume. We turn it back and we create a hexagon. This is the center, and we place here a hexagon with this point on the same horizontal. Look at X here. Finish sketch, extrude, this with cut on this mid, which is 14. Okay, and now we go back to the sketch to make coincident this point with this circle. Finish sketch, and now we have that hexagon. We know that this distance is the parameter corners, and we used a smaller hexagon to select all these corners at once. You understand if you try to create directly this hexagon. Now we want to create this extension, which is dimensioned here. The hexagon is 32 as the other one. The distance is 30, and there are dimensions here, 32, radius 2, this was placed radius 1. Okay, we use the plane YZ for a new sketch. We place Y to the right, F7, and now we draw lines. Very simple. This is the first, second, third angle. Now I keep pressed the left button to create this arc, and I go down to this level and back. This is a center line, tangent, these two, 9 is that edge, 9, this is 32, radius 2 here, and 30. Then the angle of 30 degrees between these two lines, and the length of this line of 30. This dimension is the parameter corners, of course. Now we know this. Parameters, corners. Okay. Finish sketch. Revolve. And the feature is created. Once again, I use this face to create another hexagon. Now I place it right here to see what happens with the note to place this on the same horizontal. I know now that this dimension is 32. Yes. Look, 32. If I click, this is a driven dimension. I don't place this dimension, but now I want to apply extrude for this area, and I cannot select all at once. Cancel. This is why I apply Ctrl Z, and I create another polygon smaller than the previous, with the center and this point on the same horizontal, and I enlarge this hexagon to here. Oh, this is not centered as well. finish sketch, extrude. Now I can select external contour, cut, and the distance is I don't want to see this, so I go here. On the cylindrical zone, yes, and okay. Then I go back to the sketch, double click, and I place this point on this line. Finish sketch. Everything is okay. Now I want to apply that threaded holes, which are identical, 3/4 of an inch. The depth is 11 here, 11 here, and this is 7, but we can apply also 11 because this is an empty space. Okay. Hole. You see we have already selected isopipe threads, gas 3/4, full depth, flat end, and 11 because I placed before this. This is the face, this is the center, and we go to the next. The next is this face with this center, and the next. The next is here. This face, this center, and okay. Now we want to create this empty space, which has dimensions here, 18, 25, 1, 3, dimension of 23, these two radii, internal, which is 23 minus 3, but also, and 7 here, but also this, which is inside 11, despite this, which is outside 11. Okay, we create this revolving feature, and then the other one. Let's do this. The plane is YZ. We turn with Y to the right. F7. And I start with that small rectangle. .5, and this. I project the axis Y as a center line to place the diameter of 27. this dimension is 1.5. 1.5. And the corner is here. The other lines are this horizontal, down, left, again down, horizontal, down, escape, then I draw a line from above this point, down, and an arc between these 2 points with radius 23 minus 3. This point is coincident with the center point to have a spherical connection. Let me place this vertical, and now dimensions. This is 18. This is 23, the other is 30, and then distance is 25 from here to this ending face, 25, 1 is this, 1, and 3 is this line. I move this dimension here, and 7 is the distance between this line and this face. 7. I apply 2 fillets of 2 millimeters. One is here and the other is here. I close this contour starting from here up to the center line. Now we have 2 close contours, yes, this one and this one, revolving about this axis. Finish sketch, revolve, one is large and the other is small, this one. The axis is known, is common to the 2, and cut is the solution. Okay. Now we see internal, but we still have this revolving feature. Now I see that this hexagon is with this line horizontal, and the drawing is vertical. We use a parametric software so that we can change anything. Double click on the sketch. I select this point or this point and I see horizontal. I delete this and I apply vertical for this point about this point. Yes? Okay. Now is this face is vertical and not the one before. The next has dimensions here. Yes, 27, 1.5, 45 degrees. Okay. The plane is XY, XZ, not XY. I rotate with the horizontal Y, F7, and now some lines. We start from this point to the level of this line. I go in this corner, I go to this other corner, this, then here, up and close. This is center line. This is 1.5 dimension 1.5. The angle is 45 degrees. And this diameter is 27. I don't know why we have two dimensions here, but let me see, maybe they are constraints. 22 is not good, and this is not good. Remove, done. Let's see, is this aligned with this? Yes, it is. Is this? This is not. I project this generator and I make coincident this point with this line, and we still have a dimension. Look what is a better solution. Apply, done, and now I change the dimension here with for instance 10 millimeters to see where is the problem. The problem is this was not projected. Control Z, Control Z, I move this here, I project this line, and I make collinear this with this. Now we have fully constrained sketch. Finish sketch. revolve. Everything is selected, but we apply cut. The last thing to do is with these chamfers, 145 degrees at each end of the threads. Good. Chamfer 1, to all 3. Okay. If you want, you can add here a fillet of 2 millimeters, which is by default. I suppose it is nice. And let's see what about the volume. Properties, physical, update. To here, copy, close, double click, paste. It is almost the same, but I prefer the last value, which is obtained with you at the moment watching my work. I apply material, which is steel cast, then color, general color, which is red, and I select some faces to be machined. This one, I keep press shift to select this one, and also this one to be steel carbon polished. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.